Hi, my name is Chevis Mays, and I am the host for the Stand Up Placer TV. Stand Up Placer is a domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking agency that serves Placer County. Today in the studio, we have a special guest, JD, who will let us know about the services she provides with Stand Up Placer. Good morning, JD. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you. It's nice having you here in the studio with us today. And we would like to talk about what is your role at the Stand Up Placer agency?
Well, I'm the human trafficking specialist for the agency's housing program. So with human trafficking, it's a very unique victim type due to the multitude of barriers. And with that, my intentions with my role is to bridge the gap and just to be that constant person or advocate throughout the phases of recovery. And that could just mean once they have fled from their pimp or once they've been extracted from a sting operation, and just be that, just as I said, be that constant advocate throughout the phases of recovery. And mainly because of the trust and the rapport that is being built in the process, which is very important to them. So that also means a survivor-centric approach, a survivor-oriented services, and being trauma-informed. Okay. And what that basically means is, in simpler terms, is just meeting them where they're at. So that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even financially. With the housing program, we are also tasked with, just assisting them with basic life skills, or having them relearn basic life skills, but we have to understand what is basic to us is not necessarily basic to them, because something else has been normalized. For example, we have a young lady, she has never had the responsibility of living on her own because of the trauma of being trafficked for the majority of her life. So once she got into our housing program, she didn't really know how to the logistics of being in a home or having that responsibility or paying rent with a money order, because all she's really known was carrying cash, her body, and a mattress. And right there, that says a lot, right? But so her pimp essentially just had her, carry cash all the time so that she doesn't leave a paper trail behind, because he's already stripped her from her identity. What we also have to understand is that, this is a foreign lifestyle that they're transitioning to. So it doesn't take 1, 2, 3 times. It's going to take weeks, months,
years,
maybe even years, because of the mental health component that is a part of, this recovery process. So that is pretty much what I do. I know it's a lot, but in a nutshell.
Well, what you do is very important, and thank you. So with that being said, tell us your background.
My background?
Yeah.
Well, I've been part of the movement for 10 years.
Okay.
Ever since I've learned about human trafficking, it struck a very sensitive chord in my heart, in a sense of realizing what the reality of this worldwide epidemic is, and just how to prevent from falling victim, or better yet, helping others from, becoming victims of human trafficking. And as you personally know, I am a woman of faith. And so 10 years back, I just said one of my biggest prayers and said, God, break my heart for what breaks yours. Use me, equip me, clothe me in compassion, strength, dignity, boldness, and to have the courage, and I will follow, even if that means I'm going by myself.
Wow.
And at the very beginning, I was going by myself, because I took a more independent route. And with that, I started off as an independent human trafficking multimedia journalist, and it's been a mix of deployments to natural disasters, operations, mission trips, trainings with law enforcement and local organizations, and that fire just hasn't been stopped burning since then.
Wow. Well, we got to be careful what we pray for, because we just might get it, right? You have a large territory that you're covering, so thank you so much.
Absolutely.
So what can people do to get involved?
Yeah, so if you want to get involved, you can contact our volunteer coordinator at volunteercoordinator@standupplacer.org, or call 530-823-6224. Or you can also follow us on social media and just type Stand Up Placer, and where you can also learn about human trafficking. If you're not local, you can also reach out to your local organization and get involved that way.
Thank you so much for being here.
You're very welcome.
And for the information that you've shared with us
Absolutely.
today. And so, with that being said, I want you to know that you do matter. If you or someone you know are being hurt, like JD said, you can call our crisis line at 530-823-6224. Someone will always be there to talk to you. You can remain anonymous. You can disclose who you are if you like. And another thing we want you to know is we will help you to get to safety. You have the right to be treated with respect, dignity, and love. And if there's anything you want to take from this today, know this: the abuse was not and is not your fault. So if you're in any type of danger, please feel free to give us a call at 800-575-5352. There's always someone available to speak with you. If you need to flee a dangerous situation, we are here to assist you. We can bring you to a safe place in an undisclosed location where you can begin to rebuild your life, work with case managers one-on-one. Your children, if you have children, they're able to be accommodated as well. We can also assist you with therapy. We can assist you with support groups. We can assist you with financial assistance for housing. And I want to talk personally from a survivor's perspective. I've walked in those shoes, so I'm here to let you know it can be done. Change can happen. You don't have to stay in the pit. There is life after domestic violence, sexual assault, or human trafficking. And there's people who really, really care about you and love you and want to see you win. So don't think that you can't receive healing, because you can. Yes, it's a process, and it's going to take some time. It's going to take a long time, just like JD said. You know, it's not going to take a day. It's not going to take a week. It may even take years. But the key is you're in the process. Right. Healing starts with the first step of knowing it's not your fault, you deserve respect, and that there are people out here who will help you to get to the next phase in your life. So just know that your life does matter, and we hope to hear from you. We hope you to continue to tune into the show and hear more of these very important topics. And thank you for watching the show, and we look forward to you tuning in with us again.